Alrighty, so here you are. You're in the lab for the first time, and after you figure out how to log in and everything, you're going to be playing with making some changes to the monster game in two different environments, the old school JS Fiddle and the new school Lively. And what I'm looking at here is the JS Fiddle, and HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, a model view controller. If I want to change something in an old school fashion, here I can modify my HTML or my model to make the score show as being bold-faced or something like that. Oh, okay. Because I had an error. That was supposed to be a backslash B. Everything turned bold. Here, now we've just got score as bold. Okay, so you can edit like that. You can come in and, I don't know, in this case, change the border of the canvas. And obviously, this is all written for you and you don't even know what half of this is, and lots of it isn't even necessary, but you're just playing in this environment, and you can reload at any time so that if you mess up, you can actually start from scratch again. But maybe I want to come down here into the JavaScript. I want to change maybe, I don't know, the height of the box. Maybe I could change the maximum number of levels or something. Oh yes, that definitely is doing it. Down here a little further, you can see the avatar image source, or the place where the avatar image is coming from is here, and you can modify that, and so on and so forth. And that's the old school, I'm going to do it all by hand, JS Fiddle environment. You come into your Lively environment, and what you have is basically the same kind of functionality, but actually given to you in a slightly different way. So each of the things you see on a Lively screen have some features associated with them. I'm on a Mac, so I'm holding down my command key and I'm doing my touchpad, and a little set of a halo, a little set of buttons shows up here. And I can do things like, okay, well, if I want to make score bold, I want to get my halo on there. I want to select style. I want to make sure that I'm bolding the word score. Oops, and I just dragged and dropped. Don't worry, nothing to see here. Didn't mean to do that, but I'm just going to highlight this, and I'm going to say, you know what, I actually do want this text to look a little different. I don't want it to be normal, I want it to be bold. And that's the way we kind of tend to like to do things in this environment. Same kind of thing here. Command key, clicking on my monster. I can set a new URL for that image if I wanted to. I can come in and I can change, if I want to, the style. In this case, the style, maybe I want to adjust the width. Is it 60 points? Is it 600 points? I don't know. It's bigger than it is right now, or smaller, and that's what one of these little sliding buttons gives us. I can come in here. I can actually say, oh, wow, I really want to see what kind of cool behaviors my little monster has, and I can edit some of the JavaScript that is only associated with this monster, and it's saying, hey, if there's a on mouse down event, and we'll talk about this, it's all new right now, but that means I've got a new hit, and we will investigate this, but I just want to show you that, again, each one of the morphs or objects that you see on your screen, you have the ability to adjust style, and that's kind of things to do with the model and the view. And I can also, and do it in ways that are maybe more supported by tools like that slider, instead of knowing how many points there are there. And again, the rubber hits the road when we get to hit this this edit, and we get to see this JavaScript. And look at what's going on with this JavaScript. I mean, this has to do with controlling the hits and what's being hit and going to the new level and that kind of thing. Lots of details there, but we're going to get it. But basically, that's how you're going to play in the lab. You got to show your TAs that you really know your way around making changes like this to the model view controller.